Okay guys, it's the next 3 issues. It's the other arm. Obviously we did the left arm last time. This time we're doing the right. Let's get to it. Okay, so basically we're looking at a repeat of the last video. So I've got to try and think of something different to talk about. Now, I am really enjoying this build. I've actually put together quite a few bits today. Everything filmed basically from the last video of the Mastodon heads up to now has all been filmed in the same day. And that's because basically I've been waiting for the last, well, it's May now. I've been waiting since February for these pieces to turn up, and they finally sent packs 4 and 5 at the same time. So as you can probably understand, I want to get building, and with any luck packs 6 and 7 will come together at some point this month, meaning that there'll be a whole load of videos coming out in a short space of time, but also meaning that everything's back on track. Because I want to be on time with this. I mean, this should finish sometime around my birthday later this year, if we get it out on time. I really want that. I want to finish this on my birthday. That'll be the coolest thing. So this goes in here, obviously matching it to the instructions that you should be able to see in one of the corners of this video. Obviously I don't know at the moment because the camera itself is up there and I'm looking down here, so I'm just hoping that everything turns out alright on the camera as I try and build this. So you can tell that this is the right piece, because if you look at the instructions and you look at this piece here, you'll see that this part is sort of indented. That will eventually go inside this piece, and you've got a little clip there which will go with that bit. That will hook onto it and help hold this together. So we also want this piece, and this is where it's going to start getting just a little bit fiddly. So this can be that way up, so I want the silicon bit there. I also want the metal washers. Now I've got to say, I've been absolutely loving doing this today. But I also said that I need to try and think up some trivia. So I've already said before how the T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus, didn't even appear in the Super Sentai until the 2nd episode, and the Megazord didn't turn up until the 6th. Obviously we know with Power Rangers it turned up straight away. The Japanese, they like to tease, they like to make you wait to see the good stuff. And I can understand that. You know, with Americans it's like, you know, let's show it all straight away. And the Japanese are just like, we know something good's coming. That way round. So let's get that on there. It's the right place. So if I hold that together, Get the screw on there, come on. Don't lose it. See, it's one of the things I like about the bits where it's like arms or like one side of something and then the other side is, at the very least, I get to figure out where stuff is supposed to be. And supposedly, something's not quite right here. Yeah. Ah, no wonder. Wrong side. Wrong side. Whew. Well, I'm glad that didn't... Okay, yeah, that's got the silicon there. That's got the silicon on there. Let's just move that across a little bit. And this silicon stuff really does stick. So that's yeah, that's in the right place now. So get the screw on the bit. Or not, bloody thing. Right, that's in the right place now, come on. And I've already told you guys through multiple videos that, you know, these are all gods. Originally, you know, it was the ultimate, but it was injured. God himself was injured during the fight with Great Satan. And it took until Pandora had actually summoned Great Satan around the same time as, if you watch Power Rangers, it would be when they got the Thunder Slingers. It was shortly after that, and you had the whole Frankenstein monster. Obviously it's Frankenstein's monster, not Frankenstein the monster, because it was Frankenstein who made the monster. Come on. This thing is so fiddly to try and get together. Come on. And that part's okay. Get that lined up. Get that in place. Right, hold it. Don't lose the washer. Get it in. Come on. I think I got it. Or have I got it? Yes. It's going. It's going. Pretty sure that's it. But yeah, Pandora managed to find some special clay buried under the ground, which caused a load of cockroaches to infest a ramen restaurant. That was lovely. And right, next would be this piece. I need another one of those washers. Let's go that side. Then this goes on top, and we use a black screw. So I need to open that up. See, once you pass that first bit, it gets a lot easier. But yeah, also, the Frankenstein monster, even though they destroyed it, which you see in Power Rangers, it didn't actually be destroyed because it was made of this special new clay. It actually went from being Dora Franken to being Dora Zombie. It actually became a zombie monster. Before Satan eventually arrived, and then it became Satan Frankie, and it kept becoming more and more hideous and grotesque with every, shall we call it, evolution? Obviously, if you're interested, you know, all these episodes of Ranger are on my channel, because that is the main thing I've been doing for the last year, because it sure as hell hasn't been making this because I haven't had the parts. But I have been where's that last bit? There it is. Reviewing those, and yeah, so things like door franken, going through several times. King Brachion also held a whole bunch of eggs. Well, I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but 2 dinosaur eggs in its neck. Because they are actually a couple of eggs that have been looked after for the last 170 million years. And they actually held a male and a female Tyrannosaurus. So Jurassic Park eat your heart out. Durangers were bringing them back naturally, not using frog DNA and mosquitoes. We're talking real dinosaurs. They're just really slow growing in the eggs. But also, all the dinosaurs, the guardian beasts, are actually tied to those eggs. If anything happened to those eggs, then all the guardian beasts would basically be no more. And the Rangers would literally lose their powers. Because they get their powers from the Guardian Beast, and the Guardian Beasts basically get their powers from there being dinosaurs in the world. Even if those dinosaurs are just eggs. Okay, that's pulling that out slightly. I don't get that. Seems to be okay. Not pulling it out too much. So that is issue 29. So here we are with 30, carrying straight on from where we just were. So I want to put this into here, just like we did last time. Wow, that just went straight in. Does the other one go? Wow, that just went straight in. I fought so hard on the last arm. Wow. Okay. And then need to cut this up. But yeah, you do actually get to see occasionally, you do see the actual cast from Duranger. So I think it's in the episode with see, I'm really testing my knowledge or my memory, because it would be the one with the Black Knight, I think it was, where Goosh is fighting the Black Knight, and I think Zordon said it was like an ancient warrior or something that last fought the Dark Knight. Well, it wasn't an ancient warrior, it was Goosh, it was one of the Durangers. Also in Power Ranger Punks, see, this one isn't fitting in here as easily, whereas last time this one was easy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh no, here we go, it's going in. Right. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, Barza, the Duranger's version of Zordon, basically. He... yeah, I think that's right. No, have I just done that? Yeah, I've done that backwards, bugger. Can I poke that through? Yes, good. doing that backwards. Do not do what I did, because I just tried to put it in the wrong way around. I mean, it's still stiff as anything, but you want the round side going in, not that side, because that side plugs into there. So don't be an idiot. Don't be me. Alright, so that's in the right spot. So that would be B. Next we want to start joining things up. So, wow, that just came straight out, didn't it? Okay, so put that on there. I actually line it up. So this is going to have to go on the other side just to hold that in, really, isn't it? Well, I can use that just to push it through. Wow, that's very different to last time. So is that? Yeah, that's going in. Let's give it a little help. That. Yep, that's in. I forgot what I was saying after that now. Right, I need a little drop of super glue. I just put it around there. So that'll hold onto it nicely once it's inside. And close that piece. Oh, come on. Why are you not? Why aren't you closing? Come on, don't do this to me. This does not want to come apart now. Come on. What is wrong with this thing? Is that just sticking way too far out or something? I think it might be. Yeah, that is not far enough through, I don't think. Right, I'm just trying to work this out. That's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be that bit. So, right, I've just done it the other way round, and by putting that into there, squeezing it into the right place, and now it's fit into the right spot. So hopefully now this will all, like magic, do what it's supposed to do. Okay. That was strange. But yeah, in Power Ranger Punks, you see a clip of Zordon when he was still a person, trying to get, I think it was supposed to be pumpkin juice, in order to counteract the spell put on Kimberly and Billy, which, if it was the same as the Sentai, would have been a spell cast by Babu. Try and remember the American name, because I've been calling him Buckback for quite some time now. Right, so that's that side in. Get a little drop of glue on that side. And then put it in here. But yeah, it had to be a, I think it was a Mandrake root, so any fans of Harry Potter should recognise that one. Crap, that is way too much glue, so I need to wipe that off quickly. Oh, I think I saved that. Alright, so that is issue 30 done. Let's get on to 31 and finish off this arm. Both these arms. Okay, so this is probably my favourite part of the arm, because it's the end of the arm. But this actually has some screwing involved. It's not all about the glue. It would help if I opened up the pack, wouldn't it? Because then I could actually get the stuff out. Alright, so as I was saying, it's all about the screwing for me. I like the zips. So that side, that goes that way, that goes that way. And again, I just want to apply a little bit of super glue to the pegs where it's going to be going in. So that goes on that side. Just squeeze it in. And then same again. A little drop around there, little drop around there. And then this piece will just come in, close up on it quite nicely. We have movement, obviously. We also have more movement. So that is all to the goods. Then want to take these bits, especially this, take out this metal piece, drop it in and get the screws ready. Obviously each one has to have a washer on it, so let's just tip them all out here actually. So try and get a washer on each one. I think one of these washers is actually from the last video. Come on. It's fiddly. That's one. Two. Yep, two. Come on. Come on, there we go. Three. You know, it's funny, isn't it? Like, this is the biggest Megazord ever. And yet, it has some pieces that are absolutely tiny. Alright, so we get it going this way round. So let's get the first screw on the screwdriver. It's in there. Line this up and just get it in the hole. And then the rest of them, it's already lined up, so I can just pop them in nice and gentle. But other facts. Here's an interesting one. And let me know in the comments if you actually knew this yourself. Obviously Sentai fans should, but out of the Power Ranger fans, who knows? But Scorpina, or Lammy, as she was known in the Sentai, was actually the wife of Grifforza, or Goldar. And in the final episode, despite the fact that, you know, earlier in, I think the episode before, the Rangers were fighting her hand to hand, the final episode, she reveals that she's given birth to hers and Grifforza's baby. That's right, Goldar's a daddy. Who saw that one coming? Right, so we'll take these pieces. Now this needs to line up with that piece in there. Hey, perfect, absolutely perfect. And then this piece comes on. We've got a part there where it's going to screw in. So we take the black screw, pop it in the hole, and screw that up nice and tight. Before we take that final little piece from the last issue that I didn't even cut off the sprue actually. Cut that off there. Again with a small drop of glue into the hole. There we go. That's probably too much, but you know, I'll try and spread it out first. So I just try and get it to trickle down that way. And take this and just slip it straight in there. And there you have another T-Rex arm. So we now have, if I grab the other one, a pair of arms, which will eventually go onto the T-Rex. And of course, you know, that will be out and fighting as T-Rex or folded away behind Pteranodon or Pterodactyl. But yeah, I'm happy. That's issue 31 done. And with issue 32, I'm looking at it from here, we're starting on the main body. So these are not going to be floating around on their own for long. They're going to be put on there in just a few videos by the looks of it. And we'll find out. I'll see you in the next one.